mind is Westlife.
You too. The Coronas and Aslan.
You too.
You too. Yeah. How could I forget?
The script, you love the script.
Oh yeah, can't see the script, but there, you know, the script.
Everyone knows them. Like.
Two-Door Cinema Club. I like those two, yeah, Coronas.
I don't listen to much. Like Tin Lizzy, U2, the script and the Coronas and all those kind of people.
Westlife. You too. There you go.
Irish bands or singers. The Script. U2.
To be honest, I wouldn't really know. None unless it came on the radio or something where it was, I don't know, not really.
Can't even think now.
Okay, don't call us right now, but you can text and you can stick stuff up on Facebook as well. Just do a search for FM 104 on Facebook. We're joined now every Sunday night, 11 o'clock, live music. This week it's Heroes in Hiding. I have Joe, Oisin, Ronan, Keane and Joey. Gentlemen, welcome to FM 104. Hey, how is everyone? Great name, by the way, Heroes in Hiding.
Around 4 or 5 years ago when we all went to school together, so we just started jamming away in Keane's bedroom, and ever since then we've just been plugging away at this sort of scene in Ireland, I suppose. And we started taking it seriously about a year ago. We released our first EP called Lies in Whelan's, and that was great. Like, we got a load of exposure and a load of gigs just started flowing in, and since then we've just been gigging away.
What does it take to become the next big Irish success? With hundreds of bands looking for recognition, it seems the days of sex, drugs and rock and roll have disappeared. In its place is sales, record labels and self-promotion. From band rehearsal to live on stage, this is where our journey begins.
When I was younger, it was impossible for bands, but all the bands coming up now, they have Facebook and blogs and all kinds of stuff, and I just find that band it's very easy for bands to get exposure these days, and all the bands that are playing tonight, I think most of them are going to be going like 2 years, 3 years. I know some of them are going a bit longer, but I know Kid Karate, one of the bands we're playing tonight, are only going a year, and these guys were selected to play Electric Picnic last year and things like that. So some of the bands, there's exposure out there for bands if you promote yourself.
Like, social networking is a big part of it, I think, for a lot of bands these days. Like, just things like Facebook, Twitter, MySpace and Bandcamp as well. That's like a really, really good website where you can post your music for free and you can give it away as free downloads. And there's not a lot of clutter. It's just literally your music, the band name, and like your shows that you're going to play. So that's a good idea. And giving away free music is a good incentive to get people to come to your gigs, because if they have your music and if they know your songs, they'll kind of come and like support you live, because that's how bands make their money these days, not by like selling music and stuff. So I'd rather give music away for free and just have people at a gig.
Promoting ourselves is just kind of, a lot of it is Facebook nowadays. It's kind of, I mean, you can have posters and stuff out, and you can have promoters doing stuff for you, gig listings, or if there's a big gig going on, you can always try and get a promotion on the radio.
What's the story with gigs coming up? Any immediate gigs?
We're going to Cork on the 31st of March. Yeah. We're doing a headline show down there in the Crane Lane, just to kind of get out of Dublin, get our music around the country.
Yeah.
And Irish music is amazing, but there's no industry, so it's all about kind of like finding a way from like recording music and having it like in front of you to like getting it to an audience. There's no real industry in the middle of it unless you're like a boy band or like a pop band or something. I just don't think it works over here for like non-mainstream artists.
Most people in Dublin it's hard to get into gigs because there's the following for live music is getting less and less. People want to have a few cans cheap in the house and then go out to a club where they can listen to chart music and get €2 drinks.
This week we've gigging 6 nights a week, put so much effort into the writing our music, playing it to people, getting our gear in and out. Like, we do it ourselves, and like Jedward, who are famous for being bad, like how that just doesn't make sense to me. Like,
obviously, like the mainstream industry is kind of like it's about image and style and all this stuff. Like, but I think like I wouldn't like hear a song and then go and see what the person looks like. I just listen to the song and like see what they're trying to say, like, or what they've done in it.
The music has to speak for itself to a certain extent, but after that, it is a lot to do with image. As much as everyone hates to admit it, you have to. I mean, your image has to match the music. People want a package deal.
Yeah, no, we consider like seeing stylists and changing whatever it needs to be changed to become like, obviously we have to become a marketable product, but like we're not going to start writing like music like that.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, the Black Eyed Peas would make just to get famous, because then we'd be a bit hypocritical, I suppose.
Are you living in a bubble? 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 Don't let the stars come out. Don't let the stars come out. Don't let the stars come out. 'Cause I see better days.
My name is Dara Quilty, I work for Spin 1038 and I'm in a band called Fox Avenue. We get the same treatment as every other band in radio station playlist meetings. If the song is good, they're going to play it. Like, they're not going to do me a favour. What do they owe me? If the song, they're not going to put a crap song on the radio every time someone hears it, they turn it off.
I don't think anyone's giving anyone a hard time. It's just there's a pop culture that the radios have to play to. Like.
Yeah, they get like... It's not the radio DJs or anything. I think they're a given list of things they have to play.
Yeah. Definitely.
From like all like Lady Gaga and all that stuff, like all the American hits.
Yeah.
People are fixed on getting to the national radio stations, or even like Phantom, but like Phantom is what, 8% of the listenership in Dublin. It's kind of, there's a big hype over and not a big deal.
You know, there's a rule that Irish bands or Irish music, 33% I think, or 30% of content on music radio has to be Irish. And there are loopholes in that. If you play the Saturdays because Una Healy is Irish, that's Irish content.
I think you can only promote yourself so far until like you really need the backing of someone. Like you can only, you know, play so many gigs, as you're saying, like until like, you know, you need to actually put some money into proper advertising and like whatever. And if you're in college like we are, like it's hard to get the money to actually do that kind of promotion, that sort of large scale promotion that you see. But you know, that's life, isn't it?
'Cause my brain turns inside out when my light goes out. Just a vacant stare as I look nowhere. Not a happy thought. In the wee small eyes, and I just can't fall into my bed. Get these thoughts out of my head, 'cause my brain turns inside out.
Unfortunately, money is a huge player, which is so bad. You know, the most important thing always been is the songs. But if I wrote I Kissed a Girl and recorded it, it wouldn't get played on the radio in America because it's some Irish guy called Dara Quilty that no one gives a shit about. It's only because it's Katy Perry.
But yeah, I mean, just kind of getting, you know, CDs printed alone costs hundreds. Like, and you just, it's all little things like, you know, posting off press releases and getting CDs printed and posters and stuff. You don't even notice it flying out. And then you look at it and it's like, oh shit, okay, we spent over $1,000.
Unless you're, you know, unless you've reached a certain level, like you're always putting money into it rather than making money out of it. So it's kind of like a passion-driven thing.
If we get paid 1,000 to do a show, like 500 of that is already gone into paying the crew, paying a sound engineer, paying a guitar tech, paying a guy to organise the gig, paying a drum tech, paying a guy, you know, whatever, to lift in all the stuff and all, set up everything so it's all there, take it all down afterwards and put it back into the van. And that's the same for every single band. They have to pay wages, and I suppose people kind of forget that. And that will hold back a lot of Irish bands.
It's tough financially. It's kind of, you have to kind of think of it as a hobby for a while anyway. Until you start making money, you have to think of it as a hobby.
Hopefully we get a return someday, but just like if we could do this and like not have to worry about going to work the next day, that would be amazing. Like I don't give a shit about being rich. I wouldn't mind being comfortable. Like if I had like a couple of £100 in my pocket just from playing music, like it would be amazing. So.
It's money, yeah, but like just enough to keep us going.
Yeah,
like.
no, I just want to live. Like I don't
Just
want
want to live. I just want to
little
live off it. Like, I
two-star
don't want to be like freaking. Well, I do want to be very rich, but it's secondary to the actual playing of the shit.
Yeah, exactly. Play the music.
Don't let the stars